What have I got cooking? Some chicken. I got some chicken 30% off from Walmart. No, it's not lemon, it's paprika, bell pepper. So I've got some peppers, onions, chicken, and so I'm either going to make sweet and sour chicken or something else. I think that's what Christopher Columbus was first famous for, bringing back potatoes and peppers. Two of the meats. So I've always said this before, I always eat out because it's cheap to eat out in Japan, and it's right. Like now, so for example, I spent 400 yen on that chicken, but I can use it in other meals. There's more in the fridge. I spent 200 yen on the peppers. Now if I want a sauce to put, if I want a Japanese sauce to put over that, that's going to cost 150 yen. Then also goes into that. Also goes into that are the onions, garlic. Whereas if I just bought a if I just bought a 200 yen meal, just bought a 200 yen meal, that's it, it's done with, no fucking about. I can buy something little to add to it, of course, but but I could maybe get a meal for 300 yen. Or I could go to the all-you-can-eat place and I can feed myself all day for 500 yen, 550 yen. But this is what I like. Now this is sweet and sour chicken, or because I'm not using pork. But but other places don't use bell peppers. If all, you might use the cheap green peppers. So once you use these big ones, it looks a lot nicer. Well, yeah, I used to cook all the time. The wife worked. I used to make the food, but I work on weekends. So when she came home from work, the food was ready. Have you ever had garlic grilled? If you get like a clove and wrap it in silver paper and put it in the oven, it's a typical Korean dish, you know. It turns out very sweet. It's really nice. So I just tried to get a phone that didn't need a credit card, but they got a phone call, or someone knew that I still owed money to SoftBank, so I couldn't get the phone. And like it was only 8,000 yen, I thought, oh fuck 'em. But then they sent a solicitor's bill, so that makes it 23,000 yen. So that's not good. So now I need a different way to find the phone. Oh really? Wow. Well, the thing, when I used to go to, I've done this before, like I cleared the kitchen, I had loads of knives and I don't know where they all went. But you can go to the scrapyard and they get all the knives from all the kitchens that have closed down, and they just want cleaning up and sharpening up. Yeah, fucking expensive knives as well. So when I cleared this sushi shop once, massive sushi shop, and then after I'd done it, he says, "Have you got those knives?" Because it found a job. He's like 70 years old, and I thought his wife had died the year before. Oh, sorry, died many years ago, and he was just getting over it. And she hadn't died all that long ago, but the fucking unbelievable how untidy the house was. And that's coming from me. That's why you should never get a divorce. Even if you aren't getting sex, the fucking house will be clean. Or at least ship shape. If I don't reply to any questions, because I'm busy doing this, so just if it was important, just ask me again. I once held a fucking. I was once. This was in England. I got a French bread or a piece of loaf, and I was cutting it, and I was cutting through this thumb and this fucking finger. Such a dozy cunt. Now my friend Itsuo, my old friend, he chops them very small, puts them in contom, and then a bit of French bread and a bit of cheese. Fucking done in no time. And it's nice. Now when my wife, she used to make this for me, she would use filet pork. And the filet pork is just it's totally fucking different. They might use that in a top restaurant, filet pork, or the hotel, but in a Chinese they would never use filet pork. So you actually alright, Aqua? Tony Montana. El Stupido. Well, I don't know yet. Some chicken, some paprika, some onions, and then whether I might have got some packet sauces here, all different Japanese. There's a range here called Cook Do, and they've got about 12 or 20 sauces, and you just make your food and then you pour the sauce over it, and then you just cook it a little bit longer. What's so funny about not being able to download something because the Aqua, not the Aqua company, the already established thing can't perform because it's fucked up. No, Jasmine, I forgot where Jasmine were from. Yeah, well, I used to just either throw tequila on or gin or Cointreau in the kitchen. Once I nearly set the fucking kitchen on fire while the wife was there. She wasn't impressed with that. There's just a bit of tequila left in this bottle, just a little bit. So I was thinking whether I should make some fajitas. But if I make fajitas, I need fucking. If I make fajitas, I need to get avocado. I need to get fucking some tortillas. I need to get some fucking cream. So maybe I'll use these. Maybe I don't need to use all these peppers. Fajitas on a plate, on a steel plate or a steel dish stick. Jasmine, I just got turned down for the phone. I thought it was all going through. But I got a phone call at the end saying, don't give him that phone. Fajitas, they're got to be one of the best. You know, if you just get, like I've made them here for the wife and kids. But if you got to warm the tortilla up properly. Then you put on the tortilla. Just put on some avocado and sour cream. And then you just get the meat and the bell. That's one of the best foods you'll experience. I wonder if Tony Montana's eating that. Tortillas with spaghetti. Fucking hell. Oh, really? Did the fire brigade come? Who is Tila Tequila? Is that? Don't tell me it's a sex change thing. Tortillas with almost everything. Well, I used to have it with chili Colorado. Have you ever had that? I'm guessing it comes from your pot of world. I used to have that most of the time at the shop when I worked at the Mexican restaurant. My staff meal, I had that. It's fucking brilliant. I made it myself once as well. Tony, fucker. Tony, you told me you were fucking Arab. No Arab mum makes fucking fahid. A spaghetti sandwich. Well, we had spaghetti on toast. From tin spaghetti. Yeah, tin spaghetti on toast. Alpha spaghetti. My daughter used to call spaghetti scabetti. Spaghettilas. Now, the one thing with this meal is you need beer, without a doubt. There was, this afternoon I looked at a video at lunchtime, and it was Vines. Why have we got TikTok and Vines went away? TikTok is fucking boring. It's like 90% of young girls just doing a shitty little dance and that's it. Hang on, I'm just going downstairs to get an onion, I think. Mm. They say a sushi chef, for the first 2 years, all he trains to do is making the rice, getting the rice perfect for 2 years. And if he's a dozy cunt, it takes 3 years. Alright, put that in there. Hang on a minute. Nothing wrong with your eyes. I once had they had at the, maybe I told you before, they had at this bar I used to go to, they had Coronas on 200 yen. It cost 200 yen. If you get it cheap, it costs 200 yen. And after 6, my mouth just felt awful. It just felt really like it had a coating on it, like, because it's a typical American beer. Just a few chemicals in it. I could do with a drink now, but bloody... See, I can get a bottle of wine for 320 yen or 330 yen, but a bottle of beer costs more than that. So is anybody from Japan watching? I need to get a new phone. I don't want to pay it. They wouldn't tell me how much. This I went into the phone and says how much. Like, I paid the month before. It was like fucking about 17,000 yen, and the month before that, two had 28,000 yen. And I went in and says I want to know where all these phone calls are. She wouldn't tell me until I paid. If I paid, I said, what about last month's phone calls? Because, well, it's you've already paid the bill, so I can't show you. So I haven't got a number at the moment, and I thought I was just going to get a number, and it was only going to cost like 6,500 yen for a Fairway, the same phone as this, for 6,500 yen, which is 3,500 yen cheaper than telecom. But if I use telecom, I've got to pay like fucking 90,000 yen. Because there's April, May, July, and August to pay. Okay. So I'm hoping. I wonder if I can get that money straight away tomorrow. 100,000 yen. That'd be nice. What about that? There's been in Japan. There were no at 11:30 this morning. There were no new cases in Japan. So that is extremely good news. I've been in Japan. Where are you from, Jasmine? I can't remember. Tell you, no, what I did actually, yeah, what I did, because in the guardian community you could buy one, and I bought and sold them. When I left Japan, I sold it, and when I came back, I bought a new one for about 30,000 yen. Oh, Montana, that's right, yeah. What do you call it? The big sky. What making? I know what you're not making. You're not making a fucking sentence. I'm making maybe sweet and sour. I think I've got a packet of sweet and sour somewhere. No, it wasn't a black market. There was nothing wrong. It was totally legal. Because you had to go through telecom to do it, I think, to switch over. You had to take the person into telecom to do the switch. Sweet and sour chicken, not sweet and sour pork. Because chicken, I got a bargain on the chicken. A load of breasts, no bones, because you don't want bones in your breast, do you? No bones, no fillers. Now that can wait there a minute. Put that on top of that. So now the chicken's in there, isn't it? The only thing I haven't got is a fucking drink. So our first house here, her parents paid for rent, cost 6 months. So that was 270,000 yen. Then we had to, but what we ended up doing, we took her mum and dad on holiday to Hawaii. You're gonna crack up on a beer. Hold on there, boy. Baked potato. That's one of the few. That's one of the few things that I buy when the yatai stalls come to town. Baked potato in England. I don't know if they've got them in Japan. Do you have them in America? The baked potato shops. No, not Yakimo. No, he's talking. He is talking. The ones with butter on. About 400 yen. Yeah, well, in England they used to be very popular. and you'd have, for example, you could have beans on them, so, bacon, what else? Shrimp, all kinds of stuff on baked potatoes. Maybe about 14 toppings. A lot of places now probably get one month's deposit, but if it's a sought after place, not. I've got a mate who's here. Well, he became my mate, and he works for Boeing, and he pays 180,000 a month. And he told me there's a big posh place in Fushimi, and it's 250,000, but for some reason they get 50,000 kicked back to them from the government or from the council. I'm not sure. Yeah, they used to be right. You know, if you didn't want to cook, just go down there. Like, just get a few, two or three potatoes each. That'd be enough. Yeah, my wife has made me for me. She used to soften them up in the microwave, put some cling film around them, soften them up, then finish it off in the oven or the grill. Well, it's not. It tastes great. That's it's a German thing as well. Jenna. What time it is in America now? Yeah, they do have subways. Yeah, not too many. They're usually in established like buildings. So what time yesterday were it like early morning? Had you been up all night? Yeah, sauerkraut's good for. Yeah, that was one of the things. Yeah, yeah, that was one of the things. Sauerkraut. If I've got a lot of people watching, if you can, while you're doing nothing else, if you can just switch my so the channel and watch all the just switch it on and watch the leave it running, then that helps the channel. Mm. Jennifer is a half German, half American. Cheers, Carl. I appreciate that, pal. Yeah, I don't think. What I don't know if Penn's watching today. The guy termed Pen name. He sometimes shows up on the feeds, and he watched 5,000 of my videos, and you could see every. You could see the stats. You could see the stats climbing each day because he was watching so many each day. Yeah, just watch them. Don't click on them unless there's something you really want to buy. So it's like Mark. Do you remember Mark from my videos? He also had his own channel. When he came to Japan, well, before he came to Japan, his girlfriend started clicking on all the ads, and and he couldn't monetize his channel. So it looks like the telephone companies are in league. They wouldn't, because I guess if one person fucks off one phone company, they go around the phone companies fucking them all off. But I get a feeling that if I paid this off, that they would say, well, I've been delinquent with another telephone company, so maybe they won't give me a chance. I just wonder if this chicken's all cooked all the way through. Uh, I lived in New Zealand, and one of my flatmates was a Japanese teacher who worked on the AJ Hackett bungee jump, and so I did a Japanese course in New Zealand, which did fuck all, and thought, well, maybe if I can speak Japanese, I can get a good job, and that was it. But most of the people you meet here have been to university. Fuck man, if I met that chicken in a bar, I wouldn't want to fight with it. Well, if you've got any money, Jasmine, you can always come here and open up a bar with me or a cafe. Yeah, this is why I got angry with Ryan Boundless, because when he was saying all those things, about people, that just reminded me I want to make that video about a Musungu hunter. Hey, Goofy, please teach us some English. And we won't kill this dog. About $10,000 should do it, geek. Do you think he's getting service there for his phone? I don't know. Maybe Iwakura Santa. Before it was called Yorkshire Pudding. Or maybe don't finger your children. That could be one. I tell you what, if I was Ryan, I'd be making my way out of Uganda, without a doubt. People are already seen people already mentioning him, and if because they're fucking backward, a lot of people are backward, aren't they? And it only wants one person to say like he's bringing the disease in. I might get copyrighted by the gas company here because they've got a big sign called Gas. No, just look at his one of his most famous videos is called Gaijin Hunter. Okay, somebody give me some ideas for doing this Musungu Hunter video. I was thinking, my friends from Biafra, I was thinking of going to him. But you said he wasn't very friendly, yeah? Anybody see his last video? What was that about? Oh, let's have a look. Ryan. Oh, my fucking... Ryan Boundless, here we go. The social landscape as a white man dating a black woman in Uganda. Japan versus cost of living, it's pathetic. Dream Crusher, this is how you'll be treated in Japan. Guru's private session. I'm so lucky. Oh, there you go. The J Vlog defends Ryan Boundless versus Gary. Show me your Kumamoto. Let's see. But now JVlog is a mate of mine.
Hey guys, JP here.
Hey guy, JP's
It
here.
is Thursday, April 27th. 27th. Thursday, April 27th. 42 days left until we are clear to leave Canada to get to Japan. Um, Topic of note. This is going to be very, very different than my other YouTube vlogs. The simple reason is there is a guy on YouTube who I kind of he sees Japan in kind of this kind of negative image. I would say he's kind of maybe jaded, possibly disillusioned. Um, he's been there a very long time, much longer than I had been in the past.
JVlog is now in Japan.
But he puts a spin on it that we're looking at it through his eyes, and this is my first time doing this, so I'm going to apologize if I go off on any tangents.
This guy is Canadian.
I begin to ramble.
But after he made this video, I actually I introduced him to my clan.
And I'm going to say his name's Gary. I'm not going to say his full YouTube name, but his name's Gary.
He wasn't even going to shout out.
He's sitting there, and his last one was to say, well, if Ryan subs are decent, and they want to come over to me, I'll take him. His channel's dying. He's just
slagging me, but the video has got 10 likes and 39 thumbs down.
That they're just put downs. He's bashing him. He's calling him names.
Yeah, but now we're okay. We're good.
I don't.
We're good friends.
It's disrespectful. Now, when you look at my face,
because he liked, because if he likes Ryan,
or
did
the world through different.
But now he comes on my live streams and and we have a good laugh. So
and everything's cute, or whether they're dark, and the world is
village meal.
What you expected it to be.
I doubt he'll be the village meal. You see his fucking neck.
This vlogger, Ryan's eyes, and we're seeing his perspective of it.
No worries,
and
Tom.
Him for sharing his perspective. Fucking idiot. I'm telling you, it just is. On the other side of the coin is everybody's the center of their own universe. You do not see through the eyes of other people, and that's what you do.
What have I was wrong. I don't even, like all these videos, I don't even remember it. I was wrong about Boundless channel. Oh, he's got an ad. "20-second advert I'm watching." Now, skip ads. Now this is a channel. This is one that I made.
Morning.
I was wrong about Ryan Boundless channel. That's 214 likes and 46 dislikes.
I don't want to be exciting people unnecessarily, but sometimes because I get out of the bath early in the morning and I like to keep cool, and so I don't put a shirt on. It's nothing sexual, I assure you. Anyway, so last night I clicked on a video by Ryan Boundless, and he informs us that he has special agents or mates in Japan that give him the the information about Japanese and what Japanese people are really like. And so he did a podcast of this, and I don't know if the guy's name. And he was talking to this guy. This guy was sick. It was like he's supposed to be working in a good job
Is this Chinese guy?
and everything. Japanese people buy, that's up to you. But because all you're going to get,
I've got to find that red out again.
because they're all. It means lots to him is like a few on Patreon.
Muzungu.
We are wondering. Others say no, because of coronavirus lockdown. That's why he's still with her. Corona, but you wait. Corona to stop. It's going to change. Man, that man said, "You Mzungu, why don't you leave our girl? Why don't you leave our girl? You're going to kill our girl. For you go back to your country and take another girl." Maybe they are thinking you're going to
all around the property that I live in. We have the compound gate.
So when I heard him, I had to pity.
But Christians
Looking at me like, oh, this gentleman.
Believe me, well check it as my legs swell. I guess nothing's ever easy. If the test fails, then I'm supposed to pass on to the next trip.
So I've just my life. Remember when on YouTube they say like you can and cannot post videos if they're not friendly to advertisers. This guy, what I just clicked on here, my life as a death row executioner. My life as a death row executioner. How the fuck can that be friendly to advertisers? I don't know. Click on that. What a load of bollocks that was. Yeah, that's fucking. That was a fucking stupid video, wasn't it? How was it for you, baby? Yeah, but when there's this porn film, Jasmine, and when you watch it, he can't kiss. He's like an adult when he did this, maybe in his early 20s. He doesn't know how to kiss. Now, sucking cock is probably good at that. Fuck off. Sherry M. the Squeak. Hello, Sherry. You got sick of Twitter. I was just going to go on it. For some reason, on the bottom right of my screen, Twitter feeds pop up. This one popped up. It says, I've got a Twitch account. And I've got a Twitch account, and one person is good, but the other person is toxic. What should I do? This is a fucking Twitter problem. And it got 100 replies. Deal with a toxic person on Twitter or on Ladyboys. Sherry, is it that you that told me about the gin cocktail? Jenny, you are not supposed to watch all the porn video. Did you not? Did your dad not tell you that? I think that Ryan is full of Muzungu. Yeah, you just go straight to the bit that gets you excited. There's not much happening when the plumber knocks on the door. I suppose you've got to be a bit of an aficionado if you watch the whole porn film. What was that? There was, recently in the last year there was something. There was something on. You should buy this. What it did, they got these readers and they would squash the whole idea of a book, so you would like make it so they make it very easy to read or very short to read. So they would compact the book, all its ideas, all its characters into a very short. Does anybody remember that? It's like something it. No, it's a platform, and it says it's like reads it or something like that. Anybody never see those internet commercials? Now, very popular in Japan in the bar foods is a delicacy called sliced tomato. You used to have that, Ed? Sliced tomato. And it's about 300 yen. But what I usually do with tomatoes is put them on a slice of toast. These were on sale yesterday, 5 for 300 yen, which is very cheap for tomatoes. Yeah, they were like classic books or something like that. So, because they know that people are too lazy to read books. But my version was going to be for porn, and it was going to be called Wanks It. But if I think it'd be a better joke if I could find out what the other one was. Yeah, I think so, somewhere. I haven't got a proper man's kimono, but I've got some. So the other year I went to the Sakura festival as Sakura Santa. But I think today's porn is very, very frightening for young men. Imagine if we'd been if we'd been watching Bestiality 6. Vanessa Paradise. I was watching a bit of the girl from Ireland last night. She's a very beautiful. Yes, an anime, but
To it. And this is why we got into it. He wanted to ride with me.
oh dear. No. You and Aqua's bike. Aquafina. So how old are you, Jasmine? Tentacle porn. I'm not. What does that mean, Aqua? I'm not sure, man. Yeah, it's never good for a young man if he gets caught masturbating, or even worse if he's an old man. What is that? Now, is that special acid or something, Aquafina? Hey, yeah, exactly. Must have upset her. I think I. She sent me some money, but I couldn't cash it. I hope she's okay. I think I attract the nurses because I'm an interesting study case. I think I know there's a nurses at the hospital in Nagoya. There's a nurses homes. I think I'm going to hang about when it's all finished. This I'm going to hang around there, a bottle of wine and a pizza. What did I study in school? Maths, chemistry, and physics were my favourites. Then I went to night school. Got some more maths and physics. Then I worked down the coal mines. Then I became a telephone engineer. Well, that wasn't really a career, was it? I wouldn't. No, I was in the coal mines before telephone engineer. That's very kind of you. Why wouldn't we believe it, Sherry? Maybe that. So I'm an interesting case study for you as well. No, I saw some. You mentioned pomegranate the last time, and I watched. I saw, should I say, in the local beer off Liquor Mountain, or it's called Liquor is shortened to Liquor Man. Liquor Man. I should put underneath that like around his testicles. So, and the pomegranate juice wasn't cheap. About $12 a bottle. How much is it in America? Yeah, people definitely think I'm strange. Yeah, there was this guy. I went into the Brazil shop to see if they got like a taco mix. You know, when you to sprinkling you can make it for Mexican food. You just sprinkle it on the meat or sprinkle it all over the place and then mix it in. And this fucking guy, this Brazilian, is looking at me a bit funny. So he goes to the next shelf and he says something, and I hear two people laughing. I don't know what he said. And he comes back and he's staring at me. And I'm saying, so I was like, what's up, cunt? And so I'm going to go back, maybe in a bit. And I'm going to, if he comes out again and looks at me, I'm going to go like this. Are you okay? Because this sign to a Brazilian makes them very angry. Any Brazilians on the channel? So if you go like that to a Brazilian, okay, they don't like it. Public relations, you've got your work cut out of me, pal. Yeah, they're quite all right, those little packets from, I forget the name of the maker now. They just put out, you know, you put those in your mincemeat and make your tortillas or your burrito or burrito. Cheeky Brazilian cunt. All right, cheers, pal. You can't send anything at the moment, Geek. They're not accepting. Cheers, pal. Yeah, you got to wonder. You got to wonder, and the jobs available, are they fucking dangerous? So, like in Japan, there was a jobs last week for nursing homes in Japan. In fact, one near my old friend's place. Well, because the people are obedient. They just tell them we don't think it's a good idea that you hang around in bars, and so they've took heed. There's gusto, but I go in gusto, but I sit apart from people. I don't plonk myself down next to someone. I look for an empty space and then I go and sit in it. Wipe my hands on the alcohol. Yeah, if anyone wants to contact me, they can do so by my email address is on my page, I think. So just have a look there if you want to send me a message or contact me for any reason. The lowest parachute jump, Geek, is 400 feet. For for special forces. So they jump out at 400 feet, fucking pull the chute, and then as soon as anything, they're on the ground. And if your fucking first chute, and if your chute gets tangled, you're fucking dead. I was born in 1959, my seventh decade, I think. Well, they say I don't think it really jerks really hard. When I just jumped out of the balloon and it pulled it straight away. It pulls it straight away, and then you just go 1,000, 2,000, check canopy. So it's just automatic. And I just went 1,000, 2,000, fucking hell. But like I said before, that parachute jump now is 1,500 feet because too many people were dying. I did a tandem jump as well. And if you're gonna do a tandem jump, make sure you're not overweight because it's the great it's a great thing. It's one of the most exciting things I've done. And but once the instructor pulls the chute, when he pulls his chute to open it, and then you're coming down, all your fucking pulling on all your undercarriage, between your testicles, your knob, and your thighs. And I wasn't, I, I was only a little bit overweight then, but like I say, make sure you don't weigh so much if you do that tandem jump, and it is a really good experience without a doubt. In 1959, well, governments always have always scared their people of what Russia is going to do to us. And if Russia was to invade England, there's nothing we could do whatsoever. Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, but America, because United Biscuits, funny, and they only asked for a pay rise. They fucking sent a troop in. Yeah, like I said, Jen, I don't know if it's different for women, but it still pulls on your thighs. So if you're a big lass, Tiny, you'll be alright then, Jazz. Oh, really? That's, yeah. Never interfere. Just whacking with something happening and someone's got a knife. Oh my God. Especially, for example, if you try to break up a man hitting his girlfriend, if you attack the man, the odds are that the girlfriend will start attacking you. Never interfere. Or if you do, just make sure you're going to knock the person out straight away. I've got these 500 yen tickets from Gusto, but you've got to spend 2,500 to get to use it, so that's not much good. Yeah, I think if it's a kid getting kidnapped, then you should get involved, I think. I think it used to be big business in China, didn't it? They'd kidnap kids and sell the kids. And was he on leave when that happened then, Sherry? Yeah, it's really sad. You should make a. We should do a cartoon pop-up book for Ryan, Mr. Mzungu. Oh, very young then, Sherry. With the Philippines. Mzungu means foreigner. So in China they say Gailo. I think it's Farang. In some parts of Southeast it's Farang. Then Gaijin in Japan. Oh, so we now know how old you are, Sherry. Or maybe you told us before. Ausländer. Ich bin Ausländer in Japan. Japanisch. But he probably hasn't got a landline, has he? Inshallah. That's when I will start learning Arabic. Yeah, I think that's the hardest language. Eddie is from Sheffield. He's a comedian, transvestite comedian, and he speaks Russian, and there's quite a few that speak. It's quite a few languages. He did his stand-up act in French, and he says it takes him 4 years to learn, and he does that because it takes it in for a 4-year-old child.
Da.
Da.
Yes. Russian people say well. Da, da,
This
da,
girl's
da.
cute.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. I
Da
am.
da 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 da.
Da.
What about
Niet.
yada? Niet.
No.
No, niet.
No.
No,
Niet.
niet.
Would you like to go to dinner with
Oh,
me?
that's a long sentence. Oh, no, thank.
Thank you for watching. And today we did top 25 Russian phrases for
Ой. Я иду домой.
Я иду домой. I'm going home.
Я иду домой.
Я иду домой.
Hi.
Привет.
Hello. Informal. Привет. Привет.
Crow-Indian.
Привет.
Now, the thing
Hello.
about learning languages,
Formal.
especially when they're not like Roman-based letters. Like, for example, in Russian, the word for grass is sad, S-A-D. And in Japanese, they use the kanji for grass to mean laugh. So how far does that crow fly, Jasmine? Can you imagine bumping into that fucking twat? He speaks 50 languages. I don't believe that, actually. I think I know who you're talking about. And I had a go at him because being able to speak 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 phrases in a foreign language does not mean you can speak that language. And I think I've seen the guy you're talking about. But I have seen this girl from Germany. Her parents are from Tanzania, I think, and she's a beautiful girl. She spoke the Tanzanian language when she was a child at home. Then she studied Spanish, Japanese, and she's fucking absolutely gorgeous, this girl. And she speaks really good. She speaks correctly. And she speaks Chinese, Japanese, Italian, French, Spanish, German, and the African language. But she's a gorgeous girl. But I think I was at a language school, and there was an Indian girl. And this is like 30 years ago, and it was her goal to speak 10 languages. And it was her husband's goal to get her to shut up and get back in the kitchen. How many languages do you speak, Tony? Tom, we know that from last night. Yeah, exactly. Slaughter and laughter, yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of strange things about English without a doubt. But I was trying to find this out the other day. I'm sure I've seen this. And there's this sentence where you can put the word had, to have, past tense. And you can use it 4 times in a sentence next to each other. Does anyone know of that thing? Where's Mike? I can't see him. Mike who? Oh, Mike Hunt, there he is.
Здравствуйте.
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 Good morning. Доброе утро.
Доброе утро.
Доброе утро.
Доброе утро.
Доброе утро. Good afternoon.
Добрый
Добрый
день.
день.
Добрый день.
Добрый день.
Добрый день.
Добрый день. Good evening. Добрый вечер.
Добрый вечер.
До-
The stream dropped last night. I don't. Oh, one of them. Yeah, I came back on later. I think. The battery just died. No, I just got a yearning to learn Russian. But I need to set. I've made more space on my desk now, so that's one good thing. And So I need to get a proper book to start writing it all down. And then I'm going to see what I can do by studying it one day for a lot of hours. Kakdila, who's that? What's your name, Kakdila? Or how are you? Yeah, like I say, why you just guessing? I remember like kike. A lot of the words are great. Very small words, easy to easy to remember when you get down to it. Really, yeah. But I was watching a program the other night and about the oligarchs that have made me a bit more motivated to try and learn Russian. That could be a pretty good. I guess there's very few British people, apart from communists. I've got one guy here that I know, and he speaks Russian. He studied. In fact, if I should have gone to fucking my. There's a school, Firthport Grammar School, which was only about a mile from my house, and I should have gone there instead of going with my fucking idiot mates to another different school, and I would have probably got into Russian. My brother started studying Russian. Oh, flown with it, yeah.
81歳のおばあちゃんがたった30日で英語をペラペラに話す。孫の名前すら覚えられない。
Let's learn Russian. 1000 basic Russian vocab.
So why did you learn some Russian, Tom? Now this is a good one. This one I'm looking at now. They've just got the. So this is why I need to learn the. This is why I need to learn the alphabet, because some sites give you the Russian, then the Romanization, and then the English. So did this girl? I watched a video on Russian girls and Russian women, and they want you to buy everything or something. I miss the piccalilli, and if there's one in America, you've got like it's pickled corn, yellow corn, and maybe red corn as well, and it's very spicy, chili corn. That's really nice. I like that. But brown sauce, and then but foods are missed that you can't get here, like Weetabix, for example. I miss Weetabix. Pork pies. Yeah, I did that once with my. I had this car and my girlfriend. So we went somewhere, and when we pulled up, I ran round the other side of the car and I opened the door for my girlfriend, and everybody was as impressed as fuck. There really was, but but the problem was you couldn't open she couldn't open her door from the inside. So I had to go around the other side and open the door, and I did tell everyone that's why I did it. So that's the worst thing I ever saw in American food is bacon bits. They're fucking. I wouldn't taste them. They just look disgusting. Jammy Dodgers. Wow. Did Jammy Dodgers make it to America? Yeah, my friend, he brought some jalapeno peppers. And he gave me the plant and I fucking forgot about it and they rotted. Or someone, well, his friend gave me the plant. No, but I wanted to grow, instead of getting a tin of jalapenos or a jar of jalapenos, I wanted to grow them. Because I saw these, they look really, really nice, the jalapenos. So how long did you go with the Russian girl for? Tepa, what does that mean? He's not giving me the English name. Raskazat. Rani. Or maybe they're saying the English word. Prozinesti. Soglastisha. There's one word, it got tits in the word in Russian word. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe they've got a wider choice at the import stores in America. Yeah, but they have a lot of McVitie's digestive with chocolate, and there's another one that's probably the most. I think they won't fucking come to me now. It's probably the most popular biscuit in England. Let's do a search, see if I can find it. Let's have a look. Let's put Britain's. Fucking cunt. National Biscuit Day. Wagon wheels. Is that a biscuit or a snack? I can't believe they're not in the top 10. I can't believe that. Pie on mash, yeah, of course. It'll be like, any pies, chicken, beef, steak, mince, And mashed potatoes, yeah, with gravy. Yeah, you gotta have gravy though. I've seen Canadians make some English stuff, but they. All right, Sherry, thanks for popping in. If you go to Twitter again, send them a message from me. They're all cunts. I think I made a video about it actually. They're just shitheads. And I think now they've made a name for themselves. There's only a certain type of person that actually does Twitter. Cholula? Well, I've never heard of that. I bet you make your own hot sauce, Jennifer. You saucy cow. Ed, you wouldn't give me a phone. No, but the thing what pissed me off about it was that you see something, a topic, you want to make a comment, and then you got to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes before you can make another fucking comment. What fucking stupid system is that? I made my own piccalilli once. That was quite good. But the only thing is, in Japan, cauliflower is so fucking expensive. I'm just looking at Cholula. Well, maybe that's what I should make. Some spice. I've got all these tomatoes now. Salsa. I could make some salsa. No, I'm not going anywhere at the moment. They've got my passport. My passport is finished. It's been approved, which is very good. But Japan is not accepting any packages from lots of countries. There was an Ira girl here. She's from she's Jewish, Israeli, and she's got a channel on YouTube about Japan. I've got a bit of money waiting for me in England at the end of the year, but I don't want to fucking die getting it. And if it's the thing is this thing, is it a fucking pneumonia or is it a thrombosis? And if it's a pneumonia, they say it's going to be bad at the end of the year because it's going to be cold again. So she might be mozzarella. Ms. Ezra. What's Ed playing up? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, they sell them singularly. For example, they can sell a potato for 48 yen, a cucumber, and in Japan the cucumbers are very, very thin. They're not like what they're like in America. In England, they're like this size, you know, thick. They're great for salads, but in Japan they're very, very thin. Lemons are 100 yen each. Limes are like 150, 200 yen each. Avocados at the moment are like 100, nearly two, with tax, nearly $2. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Tom. Is it a fucking pneumonia or not? I think Ed's a bit of a lurker. I think if your willy was that long and thin, you'd probably fucking snap it off. Right, guys, I think what I'm going to do is go and look for a sauce for this. Then I'm going to look for a recipe for a salsa. I used to make, in fact, I used to make a really nice salsa with jalapenos. Fucking spicy as. Yes, with the fajita mix, is that just a that just come in a packet? That one, the fajita mix, isn't it? Just similar to the taco mix. Are they selling Coronas cheap in America? Yeah, they were on sale here as well. They were very cheap. I didn't get any though. I can't. They're fucking really cheap. I might have made a video. I can't remember. I don't know if they were as cheap as 50 yen. All right, guys. I'm going to get off and get some sauce for this food. Thanks for watching, joining in. Yeah, like I said, I'll say again, if you can, if you just open up another page on your computer and just like put my channel on and click on a fucking all my greatest shits or whatever and just run through it, I'd really appreciate that. See if I can move up the ratings with lots of views. I don't know if I'll be back on later. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. 2 hours.